This is the past week. It's we're going to Saudi Arabia. We're going to Qatar or Qatar. Qatar is a permanent cold, I think. But Qatar, which I've been to, and which Kathleen noticeably points out in her act that we were over there, and they told us, "Oh, we have a base here. Don't tell anybody." And as Kathleen said, "Really, you're going to tell comics not to tell people that we've got a base there?" And we do. And now, and the guy in charge there, it's just insane. They offer a $440 million plane to the boss, okay? And that he's going to keep it. Really, because he needs a big, beautiful plane. Everybody else has a big, beautiful plane. Everything is big and beautiful. He's big and beautiful. Not as big as he was before, but he's big and beautiful, boy, because he lost some weight and he's really very healthy. His doctor said, who needs to be investigated, but only because to say that he's in better shape, it's just beyond my comfort. He lost weight. He actually lost height. It's stunning. So, but let's get out of that hole into the other one. $440 million because he needs a big, beautiful plane. Huh? Anybody home anywhere? There's no corruption there. They offer him that. Nobody says, you're not going to get it. Okay. Even the Republicans who've said, okay, you deserve everything you get. We should probably put you on Mount Rushmore. Even they were like, this is appalling. And it is. You don't have an offer like that. Why don't you ask instead of, because, you've got this thing. Why doesn't somebody in the press, okay, just one person, ask the Americans are supposed to suffer? How do you, what is it that you're sacrificing? Okay? What? You expect the Americans to sacrifice, the rest of the country to sacrifice. The Americans, like he's not a part of it. And he's not, because he's in a whole other realm. He's in his own realm. It really just, and I can't even, I just get so, what, WTF? Huh? Really? Well, I need a big, beautiful plane. Everybody gets a big, beautiful plane. Look at the way they treat these people. Look at the way they treat the leaders of the world. I mean, they kowtow to him in order to get, him to give them something. And he's over there. Yep, take this. Here, have that. And according to what we're hearing, are the Saudis going to invest a gazillion or whatever it is in us? Let's see. If they do, great. So he pulled it off. He made a deal because that's what he likes to do. He likes to make deals. Deals need to be made. You got to make a deal or really nothing happens. And then Qatar offers the plane. Why didn't he instead say, you know what we could use the $440 million for? We're having some trouble with air traffic control throughout the entire country. We used to be the best, and we're not now. And we're using a system of computers that use floppy disks. And it's because the others who came before me, they were idiots. But now, and even though I didn't get it done while I was in office, but now I have this opportunity because I think that $440 million would help keep planes in the air. And we'll give all of you folks in Qatar some free airline tickets or whatever the fuck. Yeah, seriously. He needs a big fucking plane. We need to be able to fly, all right? Air Force One is fine. I was on Air Force Two. That was phenomenal, okay? Air Force One is fine for the time being. Well, you're not going to get it in time, so I don't get my big, beautiful plane. Look, okay? $440 million, and I don't even know if that's enough money, but it's a start to start fixing this. How do we not have computers? How is it even humanly possible? Even most of us who are capable of purchasing computers do it usually every 5 years at least. And the way they're being made now, and these guys never got new equipment. How is that even possible? Okay? And both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay? What were they thinking? They looked at it, it'll work out. We've been told that this is happening. It's the same way we're being told Social Security's not going to make it because they haven't figured it out. Sit down and figure this shit out, okay? Get them new computers and do it now. Don't sit around wondering whether he should have $440 million. That shouldn't be the argument. The argument should be get anybody who was involved in us ending up with what was the greatest airline, safest airline thing ever in the history of mankind, and turned it into shit that could, over the course of time, because you didn't need to worry about it because it was always going to be great, huh? God damn it! I can't even be funny about this shit anymore because it's so fucking appalling.